Let's be real for a second. Are you tired of all the hype around making money with AI? We've all seen the crazy promises, but what about a real system, one that actually works? Well, today, we're going to break down a strategy that's a total game changer, all about building an automated brand. So, let's get right into it.
Does this sound familiar? You're scrolling online, you see tons of ads for these mind-blowing AI tools, you hear stories about people making a fortune. You've probably even messed around with a few things yourself, but when it comes down to it, there's not much to show for it, right? It's super frustrating. But believe me, you're not alone.
You see, the problem usually isn't the tool, it's the approach. Chasing after some magic button or a get-rich-quick shortcut, that's just a recipe for burnout. The real lasting income comes from building a system that works for you day in and day out. So, what does a system like that even look like?
Well, it's called the AI influencer system, and it's how creators, right now, are building massive brands with huge followings pretty much on autopilot, all without ever having to get in front of a camera for every single piece of content. Let's break down what that really means.
Now, an AI influencer isn't some generic cartoon. No, think of it as a digital twin of you. You record yourself once, the AI creates your avatar, and suddenly that avatar becomes your 24/7 content creating machine. All you have to do is write a script, and it does all the talking for you. And look, this isn't just some crazy theory. It's a proven model. The source material points to creators like Varun Maya, who's got over 1 million followers using this exact method. And there are tons of other accounts out there, totally anonymous, with hundreds of thousands of followers, all running on this dead simple formula. Write a script, feed it to the AI avatar, and post it. That's it. Okay, so you can build a following with an AI avatar. Cool. But how does that turn into actual money in your pocket? This is where the strategy gets really smart, because the money isn't coming from where you'd probably expect. So most creators are chasing platform monetization, the few pennies you get from YouTube or TikTok ads. But that is a slow, painful grind. The real prize, the smart money, is in brand deals. This is where companies pay you directly to create sponsored content. It's higher pay, it's way more consistent, and you can get started so much faster. So what are we talking about exactly? According to the source, in a hot niche like AI, landing just 1 or 2 brand deals a month could bring in around $5,000. Let that sink in. $5,000 a month. That's life-changing money, and it doesn't depend on getting 1 billion views. And this is the secret sauce. This is why it works. You don't need millions of followers, you just need the right ones. When your content is laser-focused on a topic like AI, you attract a super specific audience. And guess what? AI companies are desperate to reach those people. They will pay top dollar for it, even if you only have 50 or 100,000 followers. Authority in a niche always wins. All right, I know what you're thinking. This sounds awesome, but how in the world do I actually build one of these things? It sounds super technical. The good news is, creating your own digital twin is surprisingly simple. Let's look at the 4-step blueprint. Seriously, it just boils down to these 4 things. First, you record a short 2-minute video of yourself just talking. That's all. Then you upload it to a tool like the one mentioned at cool.com. The AI does its magic, and in about an hour or 2, your avatar is ready to go. From that moment on, you're the director. You just feed it scripts, and it creates the videos for you. Now, to get the absolute best results, the source gives a few key tips. Make sure you record in good quality. 1080p is great. Speak clearly and look right into the camera lens. And here's a big one. Be patient. Your very first avatar might have a tiny flaw, like the lip sync being a little off. That's totally normal. You can actually train it with more videos to make it better and better over time. Okay, now this is where most people give up. And it has nothing to do with the technology. It's all about the mindset. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You can't just try this for a week and expect the money to roll in. To succeed with this system, you've got to be committed. This quote from the source video says everything you need to know. It's a challenge, really. For anyone who's serious about this, who's never made real money online, give this an honest try for 3 months. Not 3 days, not 3 weeks, 3 months. That's the time it takes to build real momentum. So let's reframe the whole goal here. You're not just making videos. You are building an asset. Your channel, your following, your authority in your niche, that is the asset. Every single video your avatar creates adds value to it. So stop chasing that temporary high from a viral video and start building a brand that's going to bring you opportunities for the long haul. And that leaves us with this one kind of wild final thought. We think about employees as people we hire, right?
But what if your next most productive team member is a digital version of yourself? One that never gets tired, never asks for vacation, and can just create content for you around the clock. It's a powerful idea. What would you do with that kind of leverage?